Your Honor, may I approach?
Yes, you may.
This is on that case that we talked about last week.
This is what a typical day looks like for Pedro Villalobos.
Get a court date from Judge.
Thank you so much. I serve the community as a family violence prosecutor. Let me give you this to you.
His journey to be one of Travis County's attorneys is unlike many in the same position. In fact, it almost didn't happen.
In order to sit for the Texas bar exam, you have to have a work permit at the minimum. I didn't have that.
That is because Villalobos was undocumented. Then, in 2012, President Barack Obama created the Deferred Action for Childhood Arrivals, also known as DACA.
I was right there at the point of graduating and not knowing what I was going to do. So for me, it was a program that was beneficial and allowed me to go forward in my career path.
That made Villalobos one of 700,000 so-called dreamers, and he was well on his way in his law career.
For me, without DACA, I would not be able to practice the law. I would not be able to serve the community of Travis. I wouldn't be able to help people who are in situations that involve domestic violence.
But that's not the end of his story. In fact, his future is back on the drawing board. The status of DACA is now at the hands of the Supreme Court after the Trump administration tried to get rid of it.
I try not to think about that a lot. Me and hundreds and thousands of other of us are living on 2-year increments because that is how long we have a work permit for.
But that's easier said than done.
Your Honor, may I approach?
Especially in his line of work.
It's very unfortunate that every single day I represent the state of Texas in these cases. I stand up there, the judge says, who's representing the state? I say my name, but in this particular issue, the state is not representing me. In fact, the state is advocating against me and against the program that I've benefited from.
Villalobos blames a lack of understanding on how the immigration process works and the DACA program itself, from both the public and those in power.
I think one of the misconceptions that people have is this concept of a line. Like, you always hear people saying, oh, why don't you get in the line, why don't you do it the right way? But if you understand the way that our complex immigration system works, is that there is no line for people to get into. For the majority of my life, I was in a line to attain legal permanent residency status, but the way that our immigration laws are written, I was kicked out at the age of 21.
Now at age 28, he's back to square one. But there is hope.
My community, the DACA community, isn't going to go anywhere. We're everywhere. We're attorneys, we're lawyers, we're doctors, we work in restaurants, we work in the grocery stores, and we're everywhere.